Lit.
We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another quarantine edition of the Better Things to Do podcast. You already know who we are. Let's roll the intro and then we'll get right to it. All right. Before we get started with the show, I just wanted to tell you guys to subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed the video. You can follow us at our socials. They're always scrolling on the screen. You can find our Instagram and Twitter at BTTD for updates, sometimes funny memes, and just random shit. And I think that's it as far as the plugs. I wanted to start by saying that I had an interesting combination for my dinner today. I had pozole and potato balls from Porto's. I had Cuban and Mexican.
I've never had. I don't know what those are.
What are tater balls?
Bro, the potato balls are fucking out of this world. Oh shit.
Can I try to guess what a potato ball is?
Sure.
Potatoes.
Is it like?
I'm thinking like potatoes, right? And then you have like you said a Cuban abuelita, like making like tortillas, but with potatoes. She makes it into a little ball, and then she adds probably other ingredients to just not make it like bland. So maybe like some onions, some garlic, maybe a little.
Would you put cheese?
Oh, that would be good. And then she makes a little ball, deep fries it, and then you eat it like that.
You're close. You're very close. The only thing that you're missing is the ground beef in the middle.
Ooh, so there is meat.
Yes.
Oh,
Like next time we hang out, let's get some Portos and we can try you guys can taste the potato balls because they are fucking out of this world, dude. Like you said, it's like mashed potatoes, but then they're manipulated into a ball. But inside they have ground beef, they have like some type of pepper because it has just a little bit of a kick. It's not spicy. It's just that nice kick. And then it has like it looks like some kind of veggies in there, and then I think it does have cheese, and then it's made into a ball. It feels like it's breaded and then it's deep fried.
What kind of meat?
Ground beef. Yeah,
Because
ground
like
beef.
the way you described it, I immediately thought ropa vieja.
Oh,
I don't know if
pork.
that's exclusively Cuban food.
Yeah, that's
ropa
Cuban.
vieja.
Ropa vieja. Yeah.
It's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah. No,
So I was like,
that's
"Ooh."
pork. That's pulled pork.
hmm This was ground beef.
Ground beef. Yes, and I saw also, that they have a chicken one now, a chicken potato ball. So I'm kind of intrigued to try that one too. Huh?
Paella? What is that?
That's
I've
Argentinian.
heard of that dish before. Is that Cuban as well?
Paella is Argentinian or Spanish? Well, I'm pretty
Paella.
sure. I'm pretty sure Spanish.
That sounds familiar. I've heard of a paella.
Well, yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
when
yeah,
it's
yeah.
when like you go out with the girl and then the mesero's like, "¿Qué va a querer, caballero?" And you're like, "Oh, yo voy a querer un cheesy burger, fries extra large, soda extra large, coke." And then the guy's like, "Y paella?" You laugh.
Is it? Is he done?
I'm getting a little bit of a vibe that my joke was not appreciated.
See, look,
Just
the
cause,
thing
just
is,
cause we saw it from all the way over there.
it's
Like,
exactly why. It's exactly why.
yeah.
Dude, like it was we were fucking like in El Paso, and we can see you saying that joke from right there in your chair, dude. We can see them miles away, bro.
Your lips
Bro.
were
It was like-
smacking.
Bro, see,
You
it's
knew
like,
exactly where it was going, dude. I had GPS on this joke.
see, that it should have been like a trip to Vegas. You already know where you're going. Once you get there, it's like, fuck yeah, dude, I just arrived. It's Vegas, bro. That joke was Vegas. You knew it was 4 hours away. You knew it was 400 miles away.
It
Once
wasn't Vegas. The joke
we
was road.
yeah. I was gonna say that. We passed road and
How do you say that? How do you say that fucking?
I don't know. I always
What's
think of you know when people used to type on Twitter like or the whatever like
No,
is
bro.
like?
that
Dude, there's gotta be a pronunciation, though. Like somewhere, like you gotta be like, it's actually pronounced Zix or
zix
something.
zix zix.
Zux, Zux, Zux.
Let me see
Ooh,
the
what
pronunciation.
was that?
Zyzix. Zyzix. ZY dash ZIKS. Zyzix.
Zizek.
IKS.
Isaac's Road. There it is. I got it.
Ooh, the Z is silent. I like it.
Isaac's Road.
I'm gonna name myself Zulisis just so I can have the Z
Zulisis?
silent.
Releases.
Do you think
Oh, B, B Jose, but with an X instead of a J.
Xoze?
It will still be Jose, no?
B Jose.
Oh
Yeah.
wait. I was replacing the J with an X. I was like Zoze?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
exactly. It will still be.
Yeah, like
Oh,
Jose.
well, yeah,
like
cause
me,
yeah,
Aka,
Wow.
right?
yeah. My sister's name's Jimena
Just-
with an X. Jimena.
She's an X-Man. That's lit.
Yeah.
Technically, I kind of wish my middle name was with an X.
Xavier.
Wait, it's not with. Oh, it's with a J. You're a J.
His is
Yeah.
Javier.
Javi with the J. Not a.
Ooh, we
Not
can
a
call you Javi.
That's me, Javi.
Javi.
Habibi.
Habibi.
Habibi. Habibi. Dude, now that name makes more sense. You can you are now Habibi with the J.
Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This whole, if I could redo my life, I would.
Oh, I know where you're going. Yeah.
I would, instead of with the constant headache, I would do what Yuli does and go by my middle name. Because Noé seems to be a name that is just as confusing as Zig's Road. Okay, I might as well have been named after Elon Musk, dude. Like it's just it baffles the mind. Most of the times, like Noah, no, right? It's I've heard every permutation of my name. Why not just? Well, I should have just went by Javier or Javi, or as one of my coworkers once said, NJ, and I was like, bro, that shit
Ooh.
never even crossed my mind. NJ, like, why didn't I? Why?
Yes.
To sit in my desk and just think about my whole life and what I had wasted.
Wait, Jack. You're
you already know.
you're literally Jay Z.
Hence
Yeah, you know that
Jay-Z
Jay-
pods. That Jay-Z.
Yeah, you look wait, where is it? Is it right here? Is it up here?
It's currently right here. I'm pointing at it right now. It's scrolling. It's scrolling.
Yeah,
It's scrolling.
you see his
Scrolling.
his ad is technically already in there.
It's back here.
It's already there.
Oh, bro, dude, Yuli, you're JU.
No, see, it doesn't work like that.
I know.
No, Juju.
Juju,
Like
Juju
like
on
the
that
only-
beat.
the-
Juju
the
on that
only
beat.
thing- The only thing like that I've like if I wanted to put my name as a like an acronym type thing, the only one I think that would kind of work is if I put Jose Ulises Rivera Madrigal and just call myself Germ.
Germ.
Dude.
Ger.
Yo.
Cause like
Dude.
just Drew doesn't work, or like if I go Ulises Rivera like or
Germine.
or yeah.
Oh, dude. Bro, you're telling me that your name could have been Lil Germ this whole time?
Little Germ.
Dude.
If I put my whole ass name, dude, if I put my whole ass name, it'll be Little Germer.
Young
Shit, what
Germ,
if
dude. Germ
Lil
stupid. Oh wait, it's stupid young. It would be Germ Young.
Germ
You
Young,
ever heard
dude,
that guy? There's a rapper named Stupid Young.
or Dirty Germ?
I was like, you know what? I commend you for not being young stupid. You flipped and you said stupid young.
Or NBA Germer.
Nah.
You couldn't be a YBN though. You can't partake in YBN.
Young boy. Is that what I'm thinking of? What it is? What
Yes,
is YBN?
young. If I'm correct, it means
Oh,
young.
assuming it's young boy N word.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what it stands for.
48.
Let me let me.
Are they a unit, or is he
Yeah,
just by himself?
yeah. No, it's like a unit. It's like YBN Corday, YBN Namir.
Okay, so I know for sure those two, but I don't know how many
Yeah, it's
more
it's
there
like a
were.
little collective that they got going on. Yeah,
Little squad.
yeah.
Ooh, we.
But
What's our
but
squad?
it stands for young boss, and then
Oh, boss. I thought boy.
no.
Uh-huh. There
But
has
bro,
to, what?
YBN Corday,
FB.
Uh-huh.
YBN Corday is an elite rapper.
Ooh, yes, I like him.
Like I when I discovered his music, I was like, oh, like it's
Oh,
like it was like how can I put this? Like in a world of like it was like refreshing. Listening to his music, I was like, wait a minute, this guy's rapping. This guy, this guy's spitting bars. There's no triplets here. There's no like weird phrasings. It's bars. And
Are you surprised because he's like a younger dude who's like rapping like
yes,
that? Okay.
because there's very like it's not very common nowadays. Everyone's on that trap on the trap hype, and like I think like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I there's a lot of artists out there that I don't know, but to me the next one down that comes in mind that's young, that doesn't really subscribe to the whole trap thing is Jack Harlow. He also has refreshing bars.
He does do the like a trap flow,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
But he's not limited to that. He
he
also has bars. And I'm sure like YBN Corday, he has like a couple like trap songs just like Harlow, but they still like spit bars. They're not just limited to trap.
nice.
would you be Yuli? Would you be DFB Germ?
DFB Germ?
DFB.
That
Yeah.
fat boy germ.
I was gonna say depressed fat boy, but
Hmm.
that DFB.
I was like DF,
DFB Javi.
DFB
DFB
Jay Z.
J. DFB Jay Z.
LMNOP.
DFB Jay Z. Oh, dude.
Bro, just call yourself Little Alphabet. Ooh, Little ABC. Now you sing with me. Ooh,
Bars.
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 Were they bars though?
I took shots on them. That's bars.
What's bars?
I try to do a bar drinking shots at the bar. Okay, move on.
Okay, so like
Next topic.
I'm a bounce off of that horrible joke. Okay, I have been watching like videos of like basically people trying alcohols,
Mm.
and I'm like, I want to party,
I'm with you.
like a proper party, like a Vegas type of party.
Oh, bro, here I got your party. You don't even know. Ready? I got your
Don't,
party.
bro.
I got your party,
No,
bro.
no, dude. If 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 it's not like some dude up on a stage playing Tucanes de Tijuana while this big ass chandelier is like fucking spinning, and then they have
Oh,
like the fucking steam cannons and shit, while
Oh,
you're like you can barely move. Well, you
bro.
can walk. It's just for some reason the floor is moving. You know, like I don't know what they do in Vegas, but they have the floors move while you walk. It's fucking trippy as shit.
bro.
Right?
At the Omnia, I felt bad for the poor souls that were in the middle when we went in the middle because we are DFBs. Um,
Those fat boys.
We're
sure.
still depressed.
Oh,
I don't know why you keep changing it.
I
It's
don't
one
know.
word. It's one. You're trying to like change it depending on the situation.
Like
I'm sorry.
we're DFBs, and then the middle like of the dance floor just fucking jumping around, bro. Like I'm sure I took out a couple ankles. I'm sure I took out a couple toenails.
Oof. So you're
Hey,
right.
but the audio was lit. There. It was lit.
See, I
I'm
think.
saying,
And then they came out
oh
I,
with the drummers.
oh yeah, that
yes,
was
they
fun.
had
The drummers like
they came out with snare drummers,
I
like
I
marching snare drummers.
I was hearing like, and then like, I'm hearing like someone off beat like on the side. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I thought like I was like, okay, like it's fucking lit, dude. And then I turn around and I'm like, what the fuck's the marching band doing here?
It's it's funny because it's like, and then you just hear like in the background, and it's like, right?
They're not
Like,
even
did
playing
that effect
anything.
happen? Like, I'm hoping nice. It's just in the distance, bro. Like you were like,
They're not even playing
that
anything.
sounded
They're just
familiar.
warming up.
Right? And you're like, dude, how drunk am I?
The instincts of us band kids, we're just like. We're just in set.
Oh, dude.
That's some deep
Hey.
rooted trauma.
But look, I remember, and it makes me laugh. I don't know if you remember this, Jack, but I was up against the wall, and I was facing the dance floor. You were facing me.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
We had just left the bar.
Is
We
this
are
at,
loaded.
at the Omnia?
The Omnia. We're at the Omnia. We're probably what, maybe 15, 20 minutes in, right? The music's bumping, dude. It's like there's all these cool lights, right?
Raise the
It's all
hove,
dope,
yeah.
right? I start seeing the fucking chandelier come down, and it's just like it looks like a gyroscope and shit. And I'm like, and I remember telling you, I'm like, bro, look. And you just kept going, yeah, dude, yeah. You just kept going, right? And I'm like telling you to turn around. You're just like, and I'm like, bro, turn around. And like, I don't know if you just didn't hear me or we were just too lit.
It was probably a
But
combination of everything.
but it was funny because you finally turned around and then you look back at me and you're like, bro, like if I wasn't looking at it this whole time.
I think I recorded it. I'm trying to look for it.
Or I found one on YouTube, and it's like it shows the chandelier thing like falling down and like turning, and that with the
It's lit as
gas.
fuck. I didn't anticipate that happening. So like, so
Cause I,
imagine
yeah, cause, cause
imagine this, like for anyone listening, okay? I was I think if I remember, by that point I had two Jack and Cokes, a Jack or a Coke and Jameson, a Long Island iced tea, and I think either three or four Adioses. I don't remember.
Mhm.
So I was pretty lit
Litty
by that point.
tits.
Not to mention that the Long Island iced tea I had to down because Jack called Buffalo on me, so that didn't help.
Bro, wait. I'm sorry
What?
to interrupt your story. I have I have a video that I took in the Omnia. I didn't know this existed. I
Ooh,
have a video that I took in the Omnia with the unspeakable. He
you know,
he he who shall not be named.
the accursed one.
Wait,
You know who it is. Like, just think about it. Think about it, bro. The accursed one.
Oh my god, he
He
took
who
my
shall not
phone.
be named.
He took my phone and he was talking on my phone for like 30 seconds. Oh, I need to watch this after.
He who has been canceled, bro. Like, what more do you want?
there's
It,
like
it
a
took
lot
that
of
one. It took that one for you to be like,
cause
ah.
cause 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 I don't know who we were talking about. Sorry, I'm slow.
I can. You know what, fool? I know you were probably subtle about it, but I kind of knew that.
Listen
See,
up,
this is one of
bitch.
those instances where I knew what you were talking about. I knew that you didn't.
Listen up,
I got you.
bitch.
Okay.
Um, and then just
But
real quick to kind of like give praise to La Omnia just because been there twice. It's kind of like what you would expect, like a crazy party, ravey, like experience, not just like a club, but experience. Because I've been to a bunch of like clubs just from playing in cumbia bands, and these are like these. I don't want to say ghetto, but it's like it's not top tier. It's
totally different vibe.
even
Bottom of
I've
the
been,
barrel.
yeah, I've been clubbing with my
That's much
cousins
worse.
at in
Don
Hollywood,
Palacio,
and even that club is like
Pico Rivera.
um like the most like probably fanciest club, like Mexican like club that we've been to. The coolest thing that it has was just like dance, two cages where like go-go dancers are supposed to dance, but they never had the go-go dancers. Like, might as well just put me in there, bro. I would have gave a show to the club goers.
Sure, there's many people who were like, you know, who would be great in that cage? That trombone player right there, Man Bunny
Do,
Tolo.
do you?
Little germ.
Little germ, dude. Little germ would have thrown down. That's all I'm saying.
The vibe was like, dude, the moment you stepped in, I was like, holy shit! The first thing, it's fucking loud.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
It's loud
say
as
it. I thought you were gonna say it's fucking germer.
no, no.
Germ,
It's loud. It's it's loud as fuck.
I
See, like if I was DJing there, dude, earplugs
all day.
immediately. That's the first thing I'd be like. I'd be like, dude, don't even give me turntables. I'll just be there like that, dude. Just play music. Give me earplugs though.
Just put it on shuffle.
I won't even be set. I'm gonna just be there like,
I
but
think
I need
that's
them
what it
earplugs
is,
because
Loki. You think?
they're just it's just a performance. It's not even well, performance is in like it's like the pro wrestling of music.
Yeah, they still press play and like they're pretending, but like to be honest, cause like who really wants to go like if you're like if you're like there to be like you're gonna play throughout the month, you're like you're booked at the Omnia to play like for a month. Like every night, do you really want to be like listening and trying to like mix to like actual DJ like mix this song and going into this song and
Yes.
like make it seem seamless?
Yes.
Or do you want to just be there and be partying it up? All you have to do is press play and the program will do it for you. And you're just
Yes.
there vibing, like controlling the crowd, like being an entertainer than actual like a DJ.
Yes. They do it.
Do you think so?
They yes. Think about like think about those as like the non-title fights for a fighter, and then the big gigs as the championship fights.
Mm.
Because that's where you like sharpen your skills.
Nah, I think
Because
I think they do that at home, and
well,
then
because yes,
there is just
that's like training. That's like because you're obviously not gonna be figuring out techniques there. You need to have them already in your head, like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna throw this here, and then like you get the techniques at home, you practice them at those gigs, and then at the big arenas, at the big
Like the
gigs.
festivals and
Yes,
stuff.
that's when they drop the bangers. That's the championship fights for them.
Mm.
The concept of and it's interesting because I'm still relatively new when it comes to the whole EDM and the DJ stuff because I still because I'm so new to it, my idea of a DJ is still like the vinyl guys,
Mm.
disc jockeys, if you will. That's what DJ means. In case anyone didn't know, it's the vinyl guys, the dudes who are juggling the beats, right? That I feel is like that takes skill. Cause that shit, I've tried it. Trust me, it ain't easy.
Yeah,
That shit is way harder than it looks, right? I think, and it comes from like not fully knowing what it is that a modern DJ does.
hmm,
But it's a concept that is interesting because I'm like, say you know what it is that's happening. What makes my DJing any different from your DJing if it's all like already made music? You feel me?
I
Like,
think it's the creative aspect of it. Because again, like I'll default back to fighting, right? Fighting is the same thing. You have different styles, but they're the same styles, right? You have jiu-jitsu, you
what's
have
the style?
kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing. Those are like the fundamentals, right? You need to know these fundamentals in order to perform. Now it's up to you to figure out how to use those fundamentals and get creative to separate yourself from the other competition, because now I think technology has made it easy, right? Easier than old school DJs. So I feel like it's for sure gotten easier for them now, because it's easier, anyone can get into it, right? So I feel like the competition is bigger in the creative aspect of it as opposed to the technical aspect of DJing.
My question then that's my question is what is the creativity? What
It's
because
probably like the
I
little samples they
understand
add in or stuff.
I understand the fighting analogy,
Mm-hmm.
but that to me does not make sense because I would say fighting would be more like playing a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Like say fighting, you use your hands and possibly your legs, right?
Right, there's no
How
technology
you
involved.
use them, how you use them varies depending on what discipline you have.
Right.
If you play guitar, someone who plays country will not know the same skills as someone who plays metal, would not know the same skills as someone
Mm.
who plays jazz, right? That feels like I feel that's a more apt comparison
So it's more
versus
like
like,
boxing.
okay, I guess that's what I mean. Like if I closed my eyes,
Mm.
would I know the difference between Steve Aoki and what's another
Joyride.
what was it? Yeah, versus a fucking wedding DJ who's just really good at what he does. He's just not famous. Like if I closed my eyes, could I would I know that it's Steve Aoki DJing and not just some regular jabroni?
I think once you identify the sounds and how they, because
I think
I've
it's how. I think it would be the how, not necessarily the what.
yes, because I've dabbled into the EDM world. In fact, in Twitch, when the quarantine started, Insomnia, the guys that make some of the EDM festivals,
I saw that one
they
actually.
started live streaming. They started live streaming the shows that they were supposed to have, and they were flying in the DJs that would have performed, and they were having them do live sets. Now I got to watch a lot of the shows, and I did notice that because a lot of them played like back to back, right? You kind of start picking up on the things that certain DJs do. So like for example, Steve Aoki might have his own way that he presents transitions. Maybe let's say Joyride does the classic like half beat, quarter notes, eighth notes, 16 notes, 30-second notes until the drop. Steve Aoki might do the similar thing, but he might do a syncopations instead of going he'll go like just little different things that differentiate the sound. Like you can tell, like, oh, that's a Steve Aoki transition.
You can do that
But I mean,
live now, right?
Hmm?
okay,
You
but
could do like DJ. What would you call them? The DJ booth or
The turntables,
the turntables or whatever.
the consoles.
Uh, yeah, the consoles like they have a thing where you could do that live, probably, right? Like in the moment, you could like
Yeah.
and it like syncopates all that.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're doing that live, it's kind of like not I don't want to say like playing an instrument, but yeah, but like kind of like they're like messing with it live. So that could be kind of like a skill, I see, or at least
it's a
like trying to.
skill. I'm not saying it's not, but it's it's more so like if someone's a student of the game and someone knows how to do Steve Aoki,
Mm-hmm.
couldn't you technically do like a Steve Aoki impersonator and do like all the shit that he would normally do
Well, you
versus
could.
like say like and I know I mean instruments it's a lot easier, but say like someone's voice
Yeah.
that it like if I close my eyes and Luis Miguel started singing, I know it's Luis Miguel. You know, something more like that, right? Like if I close my eyes, I wouldn't know what fucking DJ's which. But then I'm not a student of the game either. I'm not. That's not
Yeah, that's true.
my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Wheelhouse.
So yeah,
But
You have
that,
he's.
that
a
Oh.
that's what I mean by like who was playing at Omnia? Have no fucking clue. It could have been the world's greatest DJ. It could have been a fucking wedding DJ. I wouldn't have known the difference. And then at the same time, if you're there to party, does it really matter like who the fuck is on the booth? I don't even know when they moved, when they changed DJs.
Yeah.
we could have been seeing Zed the whole time, and we never knew.
I.
Look, that guy, that's the name that I was trying to remember. Zed. Was he there? I have no fucking clue. He
We
was
will never
advertised.
know. Just because we always get so lit. I mean, or like not lit in a good way, but
So,
lit in a bad way, where like we never know who's actually playing.
so in that case, like if you're that lit, does it really fucking matter who's DJing?
Obviously, no. That's why I like that kind of music. Cause like if I'm gonna be turning up, I don't want to be hearing like.
It's kind of like for example, Bach, right? Like Bach is Bach, and you can hear him play. But what if someone learns his techniques? You can't tell on the piano who it is. I mean, obviously, you know it's not Bach because he's fucking dead. But if he were alive, how could you differentiate him? And I think it's in like the little things and the little details, because at the end of the day, like the person who's trying to copycat like Bach or any of like the great piano players, they don't have that little oomph that the original has. So
Okay,
I guess the only way you can really differentiate, now I understand your point of view where you're coming, like as an outsider to the genre, but someone who is in the genre could tell, like, oh, this guy just did a Steve Aoki transition. Oh, this guy just did a Joyride drop. Oh, cool, like this guy did a fucking Zed is Dead drop. Or oh, look, there's a Dead Mouse transition. Or look, there's a Skrillex drop. So I think they could. It's kind of like all music, I guess. At the end of the day, like people will borrow and take elements from other people's music, and just incorporate it into their own shit.
I
So,
guess. I'm just for me, it's just I wouldn't pay to go see a DJ.
mm,
I'd
Not
rather
not
if I'm
even
gonna
for
pay
the
money.
vibes.
No, well, at that point, I just go to a club. Like to me, something
I
like
see.
EDC doesn't appeal to me because I'm like,
mm-hmm,
what? I mean, why would what? How is this performance? How is a live performance any different? Besides the setting,
mm-hmm,
how is the live performance any different from the studio version
yeah,
that I could just listen to at home? Right? And I get it. The main difference is the whole vibe,
The vibes.
right? But like, why would I pay all that money to go see them there versus like, let's say, like a band, say like Slipknot. It's not the same thing listening to a studio recording than it is to watch them live,
yeah,
right? Because it's like real people playing real stuff, or I should say like actual music that it will not be the same every time. I think that's what I think that's. You know what I mean, but I don't know how to properly
Yeah,
like
yeah, I get you. I
say it.
get you.
Like I'm trying to find the right words to invoke what I'm trying to say, but that's what I mean. Like I'm a give up a grip of money because you know that they're likely to be expensive to watch a song that I could have listened to at home.
Will it make you feel
And I
better to know that they have layaway plans, or or you can do monthly payments?
see, look, you know me, bro. Like I have buyer's remorse instantly. If I bought like a fucking ticket for Hard Summer, I would have been like, this is the stupidest fucking purchase I've ever done in my fucking life, dude. Like I could just put one on fucking on Twitch. Why do I need to go over there? And then it's gonna be in the fucking summer. It's in the hot desert, bro. I would have been like
But see,
resale, dude.
but
Where
see,
do I go to resell
at
this?
that point, what if you meet a lady? What if you meet a
That's a huge
lady?
if.
Uh,
Look.
I
First
think
of
in
all,
festivals,
no, no, no.
I think that if is a lot smaller than you imagine.
See, but look, here's the thing though. Look at all the fucking chiseled physiques and fucking Greek gods that are there
Hey,
shirtless, and I'm gonna
listen,
be over there with no,
listen,
no, 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 no,
listen,
no,
King,
no, no,
King, listen to me, King,
Hey, dude.
King. Do not put yourself down, King.
no, no. Skip.
And
All men out there. This is specifically for men. If you're a woman, stop listening immediately. Don't put yourself down. Know your worth, King.
mira mi rey.
See, look, it's just. I'd rather be in a club if I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I got you.
I'd rather be in the club
So when are
because
we going
then
to
like
clubbing?
if you go to a festival, I'm wearing post-apocalyptic fucking clothes. I'd rather fucking just wear like, a nice shirt and some nice shoes, jeans or something, like slacks
I
maybe,
think the
right?
biggest thing for that differentiates festivals and maybe why it doesn't appeal to you, I think the biggest factor why people go to those things is drugs.
I guess. I'm not a huge drug guy myself.
Because
Even at the clubs, like that's a big stigma there.
oh right, of course, yeah, like you know,
Like, didn't you smell the
ecstasy.
cocaine once we entered Omnia? You just
But
like,
I think it's two
See,
different
look, here's
vibes.
this is why we were turned differently because you were over there. That's not what you
and
want to do near cocaine, unless
you
you
were
want.
there, you were there like this.
Yeah, dude. It's on de Dios.
And then they have like blue lights that are like shining and stuff, and you see like white stuff on all the like the walls and stuff.
All the jizz
I'm
stains.
like, Yuli. I'm like, Yuli, it's cocaine? And Yuli's like, Nel,
And they're like,
es harina. Voy a agarrar una de harina para que se rife mi vieja con unos burguilitos. Right? Like, good, bro.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah, dude,
spend,
let me just buy some drinks and leave my debit card here. Is that what happened?
Yes. Okay, I
You
was
know,
also
or
no, I was under the influence of a woman.
oh,
And
dude.
and
Hey,
that's
man, but she's a shark though. She was getting the expensive drinks.
exactly. And lit Yuli with under the influence Yuli, um it didn't help out.
That sounds like multiple personality disorder.
I've been trying to tell y'all. Every time I say drunk Yuli and Yuli are not the same, well, they're not, dude.
No, dude, there's drunk Yuli, and then there's Vegas Yuli.
They're not. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, wait.
They are different ones.
I know there's a video that exists where Yuli says, "Who let me get Vegas drunk?" I know
It was
there's
at the
a
Christmas party.
yeah,
Oh
there's
yeah,
a
at the
video.
Christmas.
There's a video.
I might have sent it. I might have it, dude. I have to. I think I sent it to Eddie, so it might be on our chat. I'd have to dig through that. But I remember liking Yuli. Who let me get Vegas drunk? Okay, it's fucking it's 10 at night, and I'm really drunk. Who?
Oh wait,
Who let me get Vegas drunk?
was it? Was
Right?
it?
And you're like hounding everyone but me, and I'm the one who got you Vegas drunk.
I know. Cause you always play like you get on my good side, so I'll never suspect you.
Six.
See, look, it's because I was celebrating your TikTok. You were doing a TikTok dance,
Oh, that's true.
right? And we were like, bro, you need energy. You're too dead. And you're like, you're
You gave
right,
me the
fool. And then
shots. Oh, I remember.
you took a shot. You
I
took a
remember
shot,
that.
right? And then I was like, and then you did it again, and like you or I forgot who you were dancing with. They messed up, and I'm like, bro, you need some inspiration. So I just kept handing you shots,
You bitch.
but you kept drinking them, so that's your fault.
I know. All right. I
So
think next party we gotta find your Vegas Noe.
I think I deleted the
see,
pictures.
Like, is
I,
there a
I
drunk Yuli version of Noe? Would you ever get that level or let
I
yourself
have.
get that?
Oh, I've gotten to your level, but we act very differently.
That's why. But what and how would it be possible for you to act as messy as me?
I don't know. I don't know if I can get that message.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Because I remember everything.
Oh, right
See,
here.
I just know that I'm active.
oh no,
It was this.
oh no, oh no. Wait, is that a video?
No, it was just a picture because I asked you to pass me my phone because I had it charging, and then you just started taking pictures.
I do that. Stop zooming in.
I had to zoom in. But yeah, that's when he was
Oh,
like, who let me get Vegas drunk?"
well, you didn't even get Vegas drunk at Vegas this year.
I know.
You were way more
I
lit
want to
at the Christmas.
just because what happened the first Vegas trip, that was a little too Yuli drunk for my tasting. So I did back it up just because I wanted to remember the night. So low key, like next time we go, I'm gonna get tipsy, but I still want to be able to enjoy Omnia without me making like bad decisions like I did. So
Like
See,
this
but
time
like,
I wanna get where I can get loose and but stay loose. I don't wanna get loose, but then I can't walk like straight anymore.
Look, you can get
Like
Vegas drunk. You can get Vegas drunk, but we can get you one of those monkey backpacks with the leash.
like you gotta do it. Like don't
see,
just make
look,
me these promises.
see,
And
look. I took your guys' advice, and it's funny
uh
because like, not many people took the advice that I
yeah
was given,
yeah
and that
yeah.
was to stop at the second bar.
hmm
I had been told that
Stop what?
by multiple people
Stop drinking.
drinking,
Oh, I told
drinking like
I told you that, and
I
then
like.
I broke it this year. I told you that, and then I
There
broke
you
it
go.
this year.
Like after the second bar, dude, don't even bother. So like, get your fill at the second bar, and you'll be good for the rest of the night. So I took that to heart. Right? I was like, I'll be lit, and I was, dude. Because I mean, even then, I had an adios on the way to the club, and I was like, oh, dude, like, why is Vegas move so much?
See, I did it. I did
And
it out of being a homie, because I started feeling thirsty, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna buy a drink because they're too expensive. And
yeah,
then Danielle had also said like oh I want to buy a drink, but they're too expensive. So I was like, I it was enough for me to be like, all right, fuck it, I'll just buy one and we could share it. And then
and that's
like
the one. That's the one that fucked you up.
and then pre Rona, I was drinking from it. She was drinking from it. I think you might have drank from it. Amalia
Did I
drank from
have some?
it. I think, bro,
Maybe.
that
I don't fucking remember.
that shit was like the fucking Rona, bro. It was like getting passed
Think,
around.
think about it. Think about it. Just think about it. One quick second. Think about how what transpired that weekend. Okay, and realize that just a month later, everything would be broken down because people were dying.
No, just like 2 weeks later, is when
Yeah,
it's when the snowball started rolling.
like just like sometimes I think about I'm like how dangerous was that club?
Not dangerous enough. We're
How
still here.
how dangerous was everything that we did that weekend? That the same thing we did that weekend just a few weeks later
It was
would
illegal.
have been deadly. Oh,
Well,
right? Like holy shit! And it's because wasn't it like originally pinned for like March, and then we ended up moving it up to February.
Yeah.
We might have missed the entire trip completely.
That's true.
big true. Cause that's why when Danny like suggested that, hey, what if this year, if possible, we move it back a bit? You're
No.
like, no, because what if like now we have zombies that come in May and we never got to go in February?
It's an interesting thought. I hadn't think to thought that.
Is that right?
Because you like that? You like it? Um,
Who
because
would
I
have?
was thinking, I besides the weather, because I'm not a heat kind of guy,
Heat.
more of a
Same, big
wintry kind of
same.
guy. I was like, besides the Vegas, the Nevada heat that I'm not a particular fan of, I'm like, maybe May would be cool, just because it would give more time for hopefully this Rona thing to finally for a solution to be had, right? Because I was thinking like if we go for like February or March, could the Rona thing still be around at that time? Possible, but if you give it till May, you give it more of a buffer zone to like, all right, man, scientists, science people, this is what you've been training for. Now's your time to shine.
This is your
This
moment.
you need to deliver this. Maybe that just gives them more time for the vaccine to come through, or whatever.
See,
Um,
I don't know how to feel about this vaccine at all. Here's why.
have no.
Isn't there
Vaccines
no vaccine yet?
vaccines take years to develop. There's a vaccine that right now that is in testing.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah.
and they're
Okay.
gonna and they're gonna do I believe a large group. Uh I can't remember the number specifically, but they're gonna do
Is it the Oxford one?
I believe so.
Okay.
They're gonna do one big test group and see how they react. See now, if I don't think I'll get the vaccine, but if I did, I would get it like a year or two later. I wouldn't want to be in the first run of vaccines because
Because they're still working out the kinks.
yes, and some of the kinks can be like detrimental.
It's a scary thing because even like you're like we want a vaccine, but what if it's like one of those vaccines? Get out of here. What if it's one of those vaccines? He's like fucking flying around. What if it's like one of those vaccines where it's like medicine commercials where it's like this pill can help with your migraines, but if you ingest it, you could develop blood clots. Um, you could develop hemorrhoids. You could lose your foot. You could possibly die, but you'll have a slightly less painful headache,
Yep. See,
right?
I don't take
Like
a lot of medicine as it is. Like I
you
don't
take omegas,
like
your
if
omega 3.
unless I have a super big headache, like that I can't take it, I will take something. But other than that, even if it's a headache, I don't take anything. Even like stomach aches, like rarely do I take like Pepto. I
You
don't
just
like
eat
taking.
grass.
Yeah, I don't like anything but medicine.
The Yamcha life.
I'll eat dirt before like I consider medicine.
Jack prescribes to the bloodletting of the Black Plague to cure ailments. It's all in the blood, fool. If you cut yourself, let it drain out a little bit. You drain out the bad blood, you patch that bitch up, you'll be right as rain, dude. Good to go.
He
Yeah, dude.
lives on that sana life.
Yeah, I'm all about
Yeah,
that
dude.
sana life, bro. That frog life, frog gang.
Frog gang, you
Okay.
dumb bang, homie.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Depressed frog boys.
I know as a kid I was very sick. I was a sick ass kid. Um, Um, and I was in the hospital for a big portion of my childhood. For whatever, like, I got sick of some dumb shit. Like at some point, I lost my voice. Um, and
Like
so
lost as in,
Like,
yeah,
¿dónde estás?
or like,
yeah, like I couldn't speak.
uh,
No, like that came after when I was regaining it,
oh,
but
mm,
during like I had no voice at all. Like I gotta ask my mom because that came into my head just like a week ago, and now it's back in my brain. But I did lose my voice, and I don't know exactly what the fuck happened, but I did lose it, and just a bunch of dumb shit that happened. And so and so now my philosophy is like stay away from drugs, kids. What are you saying? Oh, this
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 is
was being
my
in my mom.
last resort.
you should speak like this. And everyone's like, mijo, ¿qué vas a querer? Este, ¿Qué qué? Habla, mijo, habla. Right? That sucks, dude. Like, I
Yeah.
hate when the few times that I've had that happen sucks, because everyone's like, "Why are you whispering?" And then you show them why you're whispering, and then they make fun of you, and you're like, "See, that's why I whisper."
Like, kids are dicks, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, "You see, I'm uh, I am sick. I have a disease." And your response is laughter. Sick
Yeah.
Speaking
bastard.
of diseases and losing your voice and viruses, didn't when the H1N1 thing was alive and thriving, wasn't the vaccine like you they were just giving it out like at the Kaiser, and I remember going and like
Was there a vaccine? You
yeah
know
I
what?
remember
I don't even remember the conclusion to that anime.
I remember that was like
Like
a whole
how
big yeah that season of the flu or whatever the H1N1 was. It was pig virus, right?
swine flu.
Yeah, swine flu.
Yeah.
So it was a
I mean,
flu. So now, but they made. I remember like once they had the thing, like go to your Kaiser, go to your Rite Aid or whatever, get your shot. Like I don't know why it's taking so long on this one.
I don't know. It's crazy. Or the good old Ebola. You know, but I think Ebola, if I remember correctly, it was just like blown out of proportion. Like it was just like three people. Um,
Oh, that happened here.
like in America,
Oh,
there's only like three or four people who had Ebola, and it made it seem like we were about to have like a zombie apocalypse. But it was like they were like, That's just the average. We normally have that many people who get Ebola." But for whatever reason, it was like a big deal. And everybody thought they were gonna die.
Ebola is like when like your internals start bleeding from the insides.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it does.
Yeah, it's you
Um,
start bleeding from inside out through any orifice you start bleeding out of, and then you get like
like
boils on your skin,
see,
explosive
like that.
diarrhea.
Oh, that
That's
see, it's
Ebola.
that part. Oh, the
Ebola sounds
diarrhea, dude.
awful. Like yeah, Ebola sounds awful.
Ebola is that kind of disease that it's like just take me out and use my body for science.
Please. Like, don't let me go through the diarrhea. I don't wanna. I already go through too much.
See, look, I wouldn't do the boils.
Hmm.
Like, a mí me da cosa.
Ooh.
Like boils, ronchas. It's kind of like tryptophobia type of thing,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
where like it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
The heebs.
Yeah, dude, both the heebs and the jeebs. Uh, I
Inclusively.
don't. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I can't. Ebola sucks.
I'm
Is there a
trying to
cure
think
for
of
it?
like, there might be a treatment, but I don't think a cure, right? Because that guy from that one movie they never found the cure.
It's that one. First of all, it's a fucking movie again. Two, what's that one movie?
The one with the Ebola.
Which one?
No, bro. You
What's
could
it
be talking
called?
about Toy Story for all I know.
uh, It's
So
called like quarantine, no?
so
Or-
in 2019 there was the first FDA approved vaccine for the prevention of Ebola virus disease. This is from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration website at .gov.
So is
Oh,
it a
Outbreak, that movie.
Oh, with the monkey?
Yeah, because apparently they found
um
the or what they were gonna do, or they said they found the cure, but they didn't. So they were like, you know what, we're just gonna nuke this town that has like that's the epicenter of this thing. And then the guy's like, no, and he wrote a helicopter. It was a whole good movie, but I don't
am
think they found the
legend?
cure. Ooh,
I
see,
can cure you. I can cure you. It's just an entanglement.
See that movie, like I saw that movie like around when the pandemic started, when the lockdown and all that shit started. And then like a week or two later, it came out that in China some monkeys stole COVID samples off a lab and ran with them, and I was like, wait, I just saw this. This is a fucking movie.
Isn't that what happened? I didn't watch this because, like, I'm not a fan of zombies. I know the likelihood of them being real or them being a possibility is low,
Is
but
it?
it's just the idea of being eaten alive. It creeps me out,
it hurts.
Don't go too far.
right?
You just gotta not go to like Africa or the woods.
Or Florida, remember
Look,
the whole salt
you're right. You're
crystals,
right.
the salt rocks,
Uh,
what do they call them?
Bath salts, I think,
Bath salts.
or
There we
something.
go.
Some dude was like eating another dude's face.
Yeah.
Oh well,
The Florida
my
zombie.
point about the woods and Africa was there's about like at least 10 animals that can just shred you apart. It just
Oh yeah.
and start from the belly up.
No, but I mean the no. See, you know what the fucked up one is? Like fucking Komodo dragons.
Oh, dude,
Those
that
dudes
sounds
break you
crazy.
apart, and you'll still be breathing. Like they don't even bother killing you first. They'll just start going to town.
They start
Like at least
with the
like
liver.
fucking, at least a lion or a cheetah will like snap my neck first.
But
Yeah.
aren't
Not
Komodo
a Komodo
dragons
dragon.
like slow? Like I feel like are they really that like big of a threat? Komodo
Oh, dude,
dragons?
they're fast.
They're
You see,
fast
they
runners.
just like waddle a lot, dude. They're just like this.
They
But
they,
Wait,
they
are
have
but
a they
are
can
they
sprint.
big? Like how
Yeah.
big do they get? Are they big
Let me
boys?
see.
they're big fuckers.
Huh.
Komodo
They are,
dragon
dude.
size. Length 8.5 feet for the males and females 7.5 feet. A
How
hundred
much do
and
they weigh?
a hundred males 170 to 200 pounds, females 150 to 160. So
Okay, never mind then. I did not think they were that big.
They're
They're
huge.
crocodiles. They're dragons.
They are very much dragons.
What the fuck? I did not think they were
They
that big.
crazy. I saw a video of like one of them eating a pregnant deer. That shit is wild, dude.
Oh man.
if you
He pulled the baby deer out. It was like old enough where it was like it was started moving around. The fucking Komodo dragon ate that thing in one gulp, didn't even chew it, swallowed it whole. The deer itself probably like it was emptied out, dude. It was hollowed out. It probably had organs to like around right here, like around the heart maybe, and it was still like screaming.
see
It's fucked up shit.
now nature
Komodo dragons ain't no joke, dude.
nature is one of those topics that I've dabbled pretty deeply into. Um, and the reason why they go for the fetuses first is because they're very nutrient packed.
Oh, I thought it was because they don't want a Bruce Wayne situation.
No, no, no. If if
You you know you're I know,
We end up having like a beer Batman.
if you guys are into like that kind of shit, there's a page on Instagram that's called Nature is Metal. Um, and they show like a bunch of like animals, primarily like predators, like getting their kills, or just like crazy shit with animals, and a lot of the times, well, not a lot of the times, all the times that a pregnant animal is hunted, they go for it's specifically the if it's a pride of lions, the alpha male gets the fetus because it's the most
They,
nutrient dense. Like they're more nutrient dense than anything in the in like the mom.
okay, so I got two things that I got out of that. One, they say it's like wolves hunting down a sheep, right? You gotta take care of that fetus lamb, because if it gets away, it grows up to be like a bat lamb, and it's like right, like, and then it's gonna go and tear down the wolf pack, dude. Like that would be a fucking dope ass series right there, dude.
Lamb man.
Dude, a bat lamb, and taking down like the wolf pack, dude. He's like a fucking billionaire lamb. Two, how is it instinct that they know that they has the most nutrients? Like, are they counting their macros? Do they see the fucking nutritional facts right up there on the fetus and be like, oh dude, this is where it's at, dude.
Yeah, it's
You
just
see the
it's just instinct because if it's an adult prey that they get, they usually go for the liver first, and the liver goes to the alpha of the group because the liver is the most nutrient packed part of any animal.
So like they're like, ¿Quieres taquitos? ¿De qué quieres? ¿El hígado?
Oh no, bro!
Estás chefe.
Hey, there ain't no taquitos in that shit, bro. Ain't no
No, dude,
taquitos.
he gets first pick, dude. You want taquitos? You want a mulita? You want a burrito de hígado? Ya estás. Everyone else gets like uh everyone else, dude. There's one like lion that's just like full apron and shit. Like he has his fucking rabanos and his cilantro off onto the side. He's ready to go. He's like, ¿qué vas a querer? Right? And he's like, the deer's like, "Nah," and he's just like picking them apart. Like, ¿quieres tripa? Apart. Estás. All right, next. ¿Quién quiere? Right? That'd be wild, dude.
Yeah.
Do it like Pixar animation, but like all fucked up like that. That shit would be wild, dude. Real life nature Pixar status, like a Komodo, like that video, the Komodo dragon eating a pregnant deer, but like in the style of Pixar. What does Pixar blood look like? I can't even picture that. Has that happened before?
I don't know why, but I feel like there's been a couple nosebleeds that I can imagine maybe.
Uh-huh.
Let
Maybe
me
in
see.
The Incredibles.
For whatever reason, I can't. It doesn't compute in my head. It looks foreign.
Yeah, probably in The Incredibles is the only place I would think.
Let's see.
There's blood.
I googled Disney blood. Um,
It's like Toy Story, but they're all like,
the
dang.
dragon from Sleeping Beauty when it gets shanked.
But is that the animated or
Yeah, the animated.
the
Yeah, because that's
the
not
3D one?
Pixar though. That's
Bambi,
regular. That's regular Disney too.
Bambi when Bambi finds the mom dead.
But is that the drawings or is that the 3D models?
The animations. It's
No,
like
I mean like Toy Story.
Yeah, because Pixar
Incredible.
was when they started going 3D.
Yeah, I'm talking about
All,
that.
yeah, all those are like the
oh
2D
and
animated
oh
ones.
and Pixar.
That kind of animation. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Pixar blood.
No, I know the drawn ones because they did some fucked up shit in those fucking movies.
Back in the dirt. Disney.
Oh, what's this movie
I,
called?
I'm thinking
Fi-
Ratatouille
Finding Nemo.
or Incredibles.
Finding Nemo with the
Ratatouille.
shark. Finding Nemo with the shark. Um. Um.
Now imagine the shark eating Nemo.
Well, dude, the Barracuda thing eats all the eggs and the mom, and he's the only
Oh,
one
dude,
left.
they already got the formula, dude. Imagine, imagine. nature, but then they present it in like a family friendly way, but still just enough to show you that it is nature. Bro,
So
hit
now,
up Walt Disney.
give us our
Get
money.
Walt Disney on the line. I will hit him up personally
I will
and
go
be like,
to the catacombs under Disney World and go to his freezing body and tell him myself.
Disney fam, cuh, okay,
It seems
and I'll
like
pitch up.
it's just in Finding Nemo with the shark.
Okay, but at least it's with the animals, so it could work. Idea can work, right? Hit it. Hit up. You know what? It's a little off topic, but now that I'm thinking about like uh underwater, have you gotten a chance to go on the new the remixed um Jurassic Park ride at Universal Studio?
Mm.
I'm intrigued as to what that is because I think it's from what I can decipher that it's very similar to like I would assume it's similar to like Star Tours
Mm.
type of deal. Like as opposed to like a physical like roller coaster is what the old one used to be.
Mm.
That it's more like a sit in this box filled with screens and we'll project shit on it.
Jurassic Park, eh? It would be better if they. Oh, well, no, it was King Kong that they did, but the Universal whatever tram, but then do it with Jurassic Park. Ooh.
See, look, I don't know where they go in the Jurassic Park ride. I'm just saying, if you throw me in the water, dude, I might actually like fucking freak out.
Ooh, then
Yeah, dude.
you don't want to go on the Finding Nemo ride.
What is that one?
That
Is
one
that the
takes you
submarine one?
underwater, the submarine
Oh, that
underwater.
one's different. That one's different.
Oh,
I've been on that one. That one's different. But I mean, just because like imagine like Star Tour status where it's like fucking screens everywhere. It's just your little carrito like just drops in the water, and now it's like this fucking dark ass water, and you see this motherfucker like from far away coming towards you. Like, have you seen? There's like a VR game where you're literally in a shark cage, and like sharks are actually coming and like attacking the cage.
mm-hmm.
That would I would probably be like that lady who's like driving the helicopter and she like falls over and like because she feels like I'd probably be like that.
Hmm.
Like my legs would be up in the air and shit, trying to run away from the fucking sharks.
Lol.
I feel like that's how you would get me. Water and tiburones.
But you wanna go shark cage diving.
You got to confront your fears.
That's a way to. That's a big way to confront your.
If I can go and face them face to face, these motherfuckers, what would a screen do? You know what, Jack? I don't like the amount of pushback that I get from you, considering you were the one who's like, you know what? One day when I was 6 years old, I decided to stop being scared about everything. I decided I didn't want to be a pussy, and I was like, you know what? You're right, bro. You know what? If you have this fear, go confront it. Fool, you know what? I'll sign you up right now. I'll push you into the fucking water with the fucking great white shark. See if you fucking like it. I'm doing like, just shoot me then if you want me to die. Like, don't shark,
Bro, it's
right?
just
So I feel like you'd be more like, you know what? You got this. Not so much yeah, go die, dumbass. That's the kind of
no,
vibe I'm getting.
no, bro. I'm your boy. You got this, King. Confronting your
No,
fears.
no.
Confronting your fears.
King vibes are not what I get in these in this particular. It's like the equivalent of like, oh, you want to run a marathon? Yeah, let me throw you through these sketchy neighborhoods without any shoes, and you have the fucking hot ass asphalt, just fucking making boils on your feet for fucking 24, 27 miles, however fucking long it is. And I wasn't like that. I was like, you know what, bro? You got this, dude. Mentally, I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't be able to do it, but you do it, dude, and have some nice fucking like Reeboks on or something, whatever the Kenyans wear.
The Kenyans?
The Kenyans, because it's always like one Kenyan that's in first place at every marathon.
Oh,
I
true.
don't know what kind of Gatorade they drinking, what kind of shoes they wearing, but it's always the Kenyans.
Let me see. I'm curious. What kind of shoes they're rocking?
Dude, I swear if they're just like huaraches,
Nikes.
Nike. Well, there you go, Nikes.
I'm telling
There was
you.
like I remember seeing like in Mexico, like in the news, there's like a race that they do, and then they have like people from around the world like their shoes are falling apart and shit, and they had this
Adidas.
lady, Adidas.
Yeah.
They had this lady, uh, straight like India Maria, running this like marathon too, but she's in her like huaraches, like straight up huaraches, and she's like, no, pues acá pues usando sus zapatos en $200 o quién sabe qué, pero yo aquí con mis huaraches, mira, mira, ahí se le están cayendo, and literally like the dude's shoes are just falling apart, and this lady has like huaraches with like, what? But she's cheating. I just realized she's cheating because the bottom of her huaraches were like Firestone tires. She has more horsepower, dude. You know what? I figured it out. India Maria, you don't fool me. You got less miles on those tires, literally.
Literally. Dude, she's like Jesus Christos, like caminó like the desert, and for 40 days in these, I could run a quick little mile in my huaraches, dude.
Like, what kind of shoes? What kind of qué tipo de zapatos tiene? And she's like Firestone.
Son mis Jesuses unos.
My
Uh,
Jesus ones.
talking about runners and canyon runners, it reminded me that I listened in a podcast that it was revealed why canyons are so good at long distance running. One is their genetics because they're long boys. Uh, Two, how they get their mental fortitude is that when over there everything is running right, like they're in very poor countries, so everything is just through the like running through the Chevrolets, if you will. Um, and so they put them in like some sort of like it's like costumbres, like part of the culture, that in order to endure pain, they put the kids through like some borderline torture shit. Well, actually, not borderline. It was like pretty tortury shit. Um, Apparently, I need to fact check myself, so don't quote me on this. But
What?
apparently they for the boys, I'm not sure what they do for the girls, but for the boys at least, they they circumcise the boys with dull knives at a certain age, when they're like when they're old enough to like understand the pain, and they make them go through like through this like ritual that they do in order.
The one, the one where they put them like in a tent, like outside the village.
um
Is it the same?
I
I
don't.
remember seeing some. I remember seeing something like that in Taboo on National Geographic.
It might be. I don't remember, but it's like this whole ritual, in order to
Mhm.
make them build the mental fortitude and pain resistance in their bodies. And like the big thing with like long distance running, one, it's painful as shit, and two, it's that mental aspect of it. So that's the reason why Kenyans like dominate that field, because of their upbringing, and like a bunch of different factors, but mainly that like ritual that they put them through, in order to
So
endure the pain.
it's like if you can if you can snip a wiener, you can run a marathon.
I'm Ricky Bobby. Not
pretty
first or
much.
last. If you can snip your wiener, you can run a mare down.
It's the same thing technically. It's wild.
Interesting. So when are we getting our PP snipped?
Uh, I think that ship has sailed for us.
Oh man, dude, we could have gone together, get a Groupon.
They have a Groupon.
Yeah, then
They're like, dude, I found a Groupon for circumcisions.
Groupon.
We'll get circumcised as a line.
Okay, here I found. Let me see.
Jesus. Ah,
It's a so it's a initiation ceremony, a rite of passage that is all about enduring pain. And
so doing quinceañeras wrong.
they go through the ceremony at 15. Um, it says they crawl mostly naked through a tunnel of African stinging needles. Needles? Am I? That's with the needles, but with the T. I don't know what that is. Oh,
Titles?
it's like
10 years.
rose bushes almost, but without the roses. They just have thorns and shit.
Yeah.
Um, then they were beaten. Then he was beaten on the bony part of the ankle. Then his knuckles were squeezed together, and then the formic acid from the stinging needle was wiped onto his genitals. Hmm.
I think the most painful part is getting a razor scooter to the ankle part. Like,
But all that was
why would
just
it?
hold on. It says, but that was just all a warm up. Early in the morning, he was circumcised with a sharp stick. Oh fuck, with a stick. During this whole process, the crawling, the beatings, and the cutting, um, Keep Googie is the guy's name who was going through the process, was obliged to be absolutely stoical, Stoical. I've never seen this word before.
Stoic?
Stoic. Oh
Uh,
yeah,
I don't know.
stoical, and it means enduring pain and hardship without showing one's feelings or complaining.
Stoic.
So yeah, so unflinching. He could not make a sound. And these some of these versions, blah, blah, blah. Mud is caked onto the face, and then mud is allowed to dry. If a crack appears in the mud, uh, your cheek may twitch, your forehead may crinkle. You get labeled a kibitet, a coward. So yeah, it's basically insane rite of passage in order to produce the best of runners.
How
Like
do
I said,
we?
And this is on NPR, by the way. Um,
like I said, I'm cool not running.
if anyone's interested in listening to this or reading it, that they do have an audio version of it. It's on NPR, and the article is called "How One Kenyan Tribe Produces the World's Best Runners" by Gregory
Wow.
Warner.
So now, how do we import this into our quinceañeras? How do we get the women? You know, like them doing a surprise dance. I don't think that's enough.
And half-assed at that. Okay, they always do like a dance for like of like the hottest song at the time. But it's always fucking like what? How many like staff, if you will, are normally in like the quinceañera with like the people that are her age, like her friends. How many is it normally?
Like 8, 10.
Like 10? It's
Yeah.
a bunch of it's 10 like 14 through 16-year-olds half-assedly dancing to a song that just came out like about a week ago. It's the same. I've played enough quinceañeras to know the signs, to know when exactly at this point in the quinceañera that we're at,
Wait,
because it's
check.
always the same thing. It's always like, you guys claim to like how to dance, You guys claim to dance all the fucking time. Why is it that now that you're on the stage is yours, dude, the floor is yours, right? Serve me up a plate of dance. You don't fucking do it. You do like the
Show
chivean.
me, show me what you
And
got.
you're like all fucking bashful and shit. And like, no, dude, this is your time to shine, dude. Jabberwockies it and shit. Instead, they're
Nick.
like, they practically have their hands in the fucking pockets, and I'm like, bro, if you're gonna have it, why the fuck are you up there, dude? Just cancel. Just be like, you know what, I can't do this. I'm out. You know?
Noé sounds like he wants to be someone's
Chambelán.
chambelan.
No, dude. No, no. I'm past that. The time is over. If I'm like, say, I'm like the dad, okay, and I'm throwing my daughter a quinceañera, I'm gonna be like, okay, look, baby girl, you better make sure whoever you get is not gonna half-ass this routine, okay? Because I'm gonna fucking get a legit choreographer. I don't want no half-ass shit, okay?
With an
Okay?
audition.
Stay over there. I don't like his fucking attitude, dude.
What
What
if
is
no
it?
one makes the cut? Are you gonna be the M Night Chamberlain of the honor?
I can't. I have to do the balls at the end. I can't be the chambelán.
No, but
How are they
what
gonna get the money from the father daughter dance?
what if no
Dude,
one makes a cut?
huh?
What if no one makes the cut?
Well, people, dude. Jabberwockies only worked on Halloween at Halloween Horror Nights. It got canceled this year.
Yeah, he will hire them.
Oh my
We'll
god.
hire the Jabberwockies and be like, all right, let's do it. What song you guys want? La Puerta Negra? We got it.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Wait, Jack, ask Amalia if I was her best dancer in her quinceañera.
Um, I think she's listening to a
Oh, she's out.
podcast.
You're listening to our podcast.
Hold on,
Live.
let me text her.
And then
But
ask her what was her surprise song? I can't remember it. I remember we had like at least two, but I can't remember the songs.
see, but did you dance half-ass?
Oh, do you not know who I am, dude? Do you not know who you're talking to, dude?
I like how you even sounded offended.
Dude,
But
I
that,
I did my part. That's all you gotta know.
you've been in the quince game as both an observer and an active participant.
Mm-hmm.
As an active participant, can you verify my claims of of half-assed performances?
Oh, the most, dude. And then Amalia's quince in particular, like the whole like rehearsals, just calling them rehearsals. Like they should just be like, hey, let's meet up real quick and learn these little two steps. But like nah, it's like the way hers, like it was like we were at at summer camp, and it's like you go through this training. We ran miles before, and then we finally learned the choreography. Yeah, dude.
Or bushes. If you flinched, you were cut.
At what time were the circumcisions?
I'm gonna be like, Mija, you can't be gay. I know, I know. You probably think Fernando over here is cute, but he's just not. He's look at him. Look at these fucking, and I'll show him like game tape, dude. I'll be like, look at these rehearsals. What do you think? What kind of? Okay, look, this is memories for the rest of your life, and you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that. No, bro. Let me go to LACMA and let me find a dance major or like a kid in high school that he's like this is where he's gonna go. He has the moves. We'll get it done. Okay. I'm not gonna accept mediocrity.
Mm-mm.
If I'm gonna pay this much money for this quinceañera, that performance better be baller.
I want to show.
I want to show, dude.
Yes.
Don't give me no half-ass bullshit.
Mm-mm.
Okay, you esquinkles don't realize the value of a dollar. You guys don't understand how much all of this costs, and I'm not gonna accept half-ass performance. Superiors only.
I like
Oh,
the
dude, I'd be hard ass.
I
I'd be
like
like,
the way you
She
think too.
okay, so
like,
she replied. She said the songs were "Glad You Came" and
That's what it was.
Shake Senora by Pitbull.
It was that one.
And then she said, "I don't remember who was the best dancer. It was probably him."
But hey, but it was a probably though, so it wasn't that good of a performance though.
As in,
It
like,
It
she
wasn't.
doesn't
wasn't
want to
it,
embarrass the rest of her
it
friends,
wasn't
so.
memorable.
Dude,
That
I did a handstand in her quinte.
She
did you?
doesn't seem to remember that.
Did
I helped her pick her up
did
in
did,
that chair, dude.
did Yuli do a handstand? She's just laughing.
It's
I
either a
think no.
handstand or I did like one of the
I
things
think
where like I
and then that you kicked your sister at one of the practices
why you
in
gotta
the face.
expose me, dude?
It's not like
I'm being exposed. Let's change the topic.
learn how to jab a crawl before you can jab a walk. Okay, you can't just be like fucking thinking that you can just be like hot shit. You like who do you think you are? You don't perform at Halloween Horror Nights every October. Okay, so who do you think you are? Okay, you can't just claim yourself to be the
I,
most memorable fucking dancer
I like how
just because.
I like how you make the Yamawaki sound like they don't do shit all year and they're just waiting for that one day.
To not show up.
Hey, what do they, see? Look, because of the masks, you don't know who the fuck they are, dude. What I like fucking like the first week of October they play zombies around the park. The second week they're like they look at their schedule and they're like Jabberwocky, bro. Like
Fine.
right, and then you gotta change. You gotta get into character, dude. It's just an act. It's just like, and then like they could start dancing. Fool. It's just that easy.
But
It's
Wait,
just that easy.
wait, I don't
They're
want
like
to
anybody could have been on ABDC.
I don't want to stray too far from the topic. I want to know the backstory to this kick to the face.
Oh yeah.
dude, if you want, we could get her on, explain her side of the story. All I know is I went a little too hard. She was in the way. Um,
Were you doing the
You seem to have
handstand?
a habit of doing this. We have multiple incidents of you smacking the people next to you.
it's because I don't really have good depth perception. So like when I'm swinging hard, and like I don't know if like who's in my circumference. Like I should just get a sign like get out of the wet zone. You know, like this length. Like please stay out of
The
or
splash
be in
zone?
risk. The splash zone, dude.
Why
So
don't
I'm
you
the,
just say, make some room,
get out the way. Open up the fucking
open
curtain.
up the pit, so I can fucking do a handstand. That
Oh wait,
some people may say they don't remember.
4th of July.
Oh, it was because I kicked Molly.
You kicked
Oh,
Molly
I
in the
mean
boob. 4th of July.
that's what he was talking about.
Oh my
But the
god.
handstand is where I kicked Chelly. Cause it was when I do like if someone's like this on the floor, it's when I do a handstand to like do a flip like that, but I kick Chelly. Can you guys like picture
Did
that?
you just miss?
No, cause like it was like a
You
we're in a formation, right? And then someone's here, and I'm like doing a handstand like this, and then like I go over someone like that. But
okay?
like I guess I opened my legs too wide, and I just whoopie kicked her.
I'm gonna ask for the quinceañera tapes. And
Oh
then
no.
I need. Oh wait, but this was in practice. Fuck.
Yeah, it was a practice.
But like, were you too far? Is that what it was?
Probably, or open my legs too wide instead of like being like straight. I don't know.
So you're like
It
you
happened
put
too
a
fast.
heel into one of her vertebrae.
It happened too fast for me to like remember
Like
exactly.
it was just a blur, dude. Like
Yeah, dude, I was in
things
the moment.
what was up, what was down. Um, all I know is that my foot would made contact with somebody.
Yuli
Dude,
was all gas, no brakes.
the most. All right. So should
Yeah.
people stay tuned for our surprise dance? Would you guys learn a routine for me?
No.
Why not?
See, look, I if I was asked to be in a quinceañera, I'd be like, no thanks, because I couldn't give a wholehearted performance. So I would be like, no, I'm not gonna give you a half-ass performance. I go find someone who actually cares. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, what if like for your let's see.
Wait, before you complete your thought, I just want to address something really quick. We need more Noes in the world. There's a lot of people that bullshit around. With Noe will be straight up. He's like, hey, no, I'm a fucking
Can't
mess.
do it.
Can't do it,
Yeah,
won't do it. I'm all brakes, no gas.
yeah. See, look, I'm the type of guy that I don't like making promises that I don't that I'm not sure I can keep. If I know I could do it, I'll be like, you got it. I got you. If the answer is either I can't or I'm not sure, I'm not gonna promise a thing, right? So that's why when you're like, hey, are you gonna give me a birthday present? I'm be like, I don't know, dude. I can't promise you I'll remember your birthday. Tell you straight up, right? If I know that I'm gonna give a half-ass performance, I'm just not gonna do the performance. I'll be like, my heart and soul isn't into it, so I'm not gonna do it.
That's my problem. I think I'm gonna give you the performance of my life, but then I don't know like maybe how like good I look or how good I don't look, and then I don't realize that like okay I'm not doing so good, but I'm on the go for it, dude.
See, in Yuli's head, when he thinks,
I'm Beyonce.
it's a Michael Bay movie, bro. There's explosions everywhere. That he's like fucking like doing shit, like fucking flying around, and then like when he goes back to reality, he's like,
It's just like a pebble. I'm just there. Yeah, in my head I'm Beyonce full on, and then I look like I really look out, and I'm like, it is Dua Leap or Demi Lepoot.
So you're like
Demi Lepput.
Or like I don't know. I'm
you're
trying to think
in
of
your
like
in your mind you're Beyonce, but then like sometimes it's like it's more like um sixth grade beginning band concert. You know what? You know what's funny is that when I was in beginner band, I was like, you know what? We sound pretty good. By the time I was in high school and you hear a beginning band, you're like, fuck, that was us.
uh,
Oh my god, dude, why didn't you stop us? Why did you let us keep going? What is this?
oh my
This is
god.
mutiny.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. It's one of those funny things seeing how you progress, but you may not always realize that you're progressing. You feel like you get what I mean? Like you just do something like long enough, you get good at it,
That was
and you
Idlewild for
look at
me.
like and you look at something you did like when you first started, and you're like, oh my god, dude, why did I do that? Why did I make those decisions? That is garbage. I would have done it like this now. Would have done it like this now. But you don't always necessarily perceive it
Yeah.
as like moving forward until you see it in retrospect. You're like, holy shit, what was I thinking? That was trash.
Yeah, that was definitely Idlewild for me because the me that went into Idlewild and the me that came out were not the same guy. Like
Hmm.
playing wise, I felt like I grew exponentially during that time. So when I look back to everything I've done thus far, I was like, should have come here sooner.
Right? That's what you know. What now that I think about it, I feel like the people who should have been going to Idlewild were should have been like sophomores. not juniors and seniors, sophomores. Because I think freshmen's obviously it's like they could quit after this, and then there goes a scholarship. You just wasted it. I think I think it's when you go from sophomore to junior year, that transition, because it's in the summer. So when you're making that transition, at that point you realize who's really in it to win it. Um, they're gonna go in and learn a lot and come out and still give you junior and senior year, right? So you get the most out of what you learn at Iowa, right? And then as a director, you're like, all right, I sent this person, they learned a lot. Now I got two years of to extract more of that knowledge that they just got, versus um, like say someone that like is about to graduate, or someone who's about to be senior, right? Like why not send them sooner, but not too soon because you don't know who's in it to win it. So I think that's probably the best is to give scholarships like and that the incoming juniors. I guess that's how you would describe them, right? Incoming juniors. So you can get can get the most, but like you know that the people who are getting it, they're in for the meat and potatoes.
The music scholarship. Ooh.
Dude,
The
the germ music scholarship.
the 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 germ department of music. What?
Dude, the Germies, bro.
That's our mascot.
Dude,
And
now
then we get
presenting.
and then we get actual Jay-Z to perform at our concert.
We have actual Jay Z. He's sitting right there.
I guess, dude.
Dude, he's saying that you're a counterfeit Jay Z. You're
Can
probably
can
like Jota Teta or something.
can you say Hova?
It's your boy, Jay.
Hova.
Oh.
It's your girl, B.
Boy. Talk to him.
Oh, the fucking laugh at you. Oh shit.
So when are we getting Jay-Z on their podcast?
You got that Jay Z
Oh,
on the podcast money?
Listen, that Stimmy hasn't hit my bank deposit
Stimmy,
yet.
the Stimmy. I hadn't heard of it referred to as such. That young Stimmy is
Blicky got the stimmy up. That's all I could think of, bro. That stupid 6ix9ine song.
So
Oh
no,
man.
I guess I don't have the money yet.
Like I said, bro, that young Stimmy has just fucking been dangling there for the last like 2 months, dude. If you guys are gonna do it, then just fucking do it.
Dude, that's a
Just give me to me.
that's a cool rapper name. Young Stimmy.
Young Stimmy? Dude, you know what?
I'm
We're gonna have to ditch Flan and go with young Stimmy.
I like it. I'm here to stimulate everyone.
See, look, there you go. Why you gotta make it weird though?
That's not my model.
Oh, you could just call yourself Young Stimmy and let other people, connect the dots. But then when you connect them for them, it's like, no, bro, I didn't ask for that.
I didn't ask for my dots to be connected in that way.
No, no, don't connect my dots, okay?
Leave my dots
Fine.
alone.
Give you consent to be connecting my dots.
Oh, which reminds me, what I just said reminds me. Hashtag free Britney.
What is that about?
Um, it's I don't know. It's some weird shit that apparently like she's like. I don't want to put like words out there that aren't true, but from what I've heard, is that
Allegedly?
she's like hostage at home. That her dad,
Spears.
her parents have like rights to everything, all her money and all that, her homes and whatnot, and so she's kind of like basically hostage by her folks because she's like super drugged up, On
Britney Spears, right?
yeah, and all kinds of like mental medications.
I did hear about this.
So hashtag free Britney.
Oh yeah, and there was
Basically,
like a conspiracy, like on her, she made a TikTok, and then someone commented like, "Hey, on your next TikTok, wear this if you're like in trouble." And then like she actually wore the thing, but everyone thought it was just a coincidence. And then everyone's like, "Nah, dude, it's a sign."
see, look, and say at that point, is it still coincidence? And then do you look like a dick for not for asking like for a clue?
Yeah,
You were given a clue, and then you go, "Was that a clue?"
it's kind of like
Mm.
those paranormal dicks. If there are any like if there are any like demons out here, give me a sign. And then it's like, doof, doof, doof. Oh, I guess there's no sign here. All right, let's go.
No, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, don't just give us a sign of your presence, okay?
Pull up, homie.
Say,
What's
pull
good?
up, dude,
What's happening?
fam. This ain't your barrio no more,
Hmm.
right? Be like, yo, don't knock, right? Tell me your name, okay? What barrio do you come from,
Where you
right? I'm
from,
like,
homie?
manifest yourself, or has as they would say, as the Mexican paranormal investigators would be like, manifiestate. Look, okay, so look, I got some more beef. I got some more beef. Okay? Why is it that when paranormal investigators are going to investigate a haunting, right? And the whoever is in charge of the building or whatever folklore there is, they're like, okay, this building is haunted by the spirit of a little girl, right? So if you know that it's the spirit of a little girl, why would you speak to it like it's an adult? Why would you say like, if there's someone here, give us a sign of your presence, as opposed to like, little girl, would you like to come out and play? Would you like to come and hang out? Like speak to like
¿Quieres
if
un
it's the
globo?
ghost if it's the ghost of a little girl or a little boy, why not speak to them as such? Why not speak to them as kids and not like, I need you to manifest and show off. Can you light up this EMF meter? Like what little kid would know anything, any of what I just said? Why would they understand any of that? And guess what? If I do say that and it understands, likelihood it ain't a little kid that's responding. I'd be more freaked out about that. I'm like, how does a kid know what a electromagnetic field meter is? They
Especially
don't fucking know that.
especially a kid who died in like the 1930s.
Exactly. Why would you speak to them like adults? Why would you not speak to them? Right? They'll be like, I need. Can you manifest yourself? Like, how many kids know what manifest means?
Let
See,
me
Like,
prove
what?
myself.
if the ghost is a kid from like the 1920s and you're not speaking to them, you gotta be like, "Hey, you see here, kid? I need you to manifest yourself. You see? Hey, kid, you
Do they all
see?"
work at like or what?
I feel like that's how they talk back in the day. You see here, kid? Yeah, her. You need to. You see
Oh,
here? I feel like they talk like that.
I don't know if I addressed this, but out of all the paranormal investigators around the world, there's only one group of people that I'm like, see, look, they know what's up.
Carlos Trejo?
No, fuck that guy. He's for is he's like the Belinda of paranormal activity.
Eso es
Okay,
mierda.
this is mamá that says mierda. Okay, look, the meros are the dudes from the Middle East. Okay,
Mm.
it's from that whole region
Yeah,
because these guys run towards everything. Dude, a door slams and they run towards it. They kick the door open and they're like yelling Bismillah and shit. Like, so
Bismarck.
what what they do is they when they think um they're in the presence of like spirits or whatever. Culturally, what they do is they start like they'll start like saying Kron verses or whatever. That's how they ward away spirits. Though I will question the validity of that because the whole time they're yelling Bismillah and the ghosts don't give a fuck.
What does
So
Bismillah
I
mean?
don't think that technique works personally from what I've seen. Um, but they're freaked out and you can hear it in their voices. If it's real, you can hear in their voices that they're freaking out, but they run towards everything. They don't run away from it. My pet peeve is a door. They're like, "Can you show us a sign of your presence?" A door slams, and what do they do? They either run away, or they're just like, did you see that?" And then go really slowly, walk really slow, right? And you're like, "No, no, 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 no! You gotta run towards it because you have to think. I'm recording this to convince someone, a non-believer, that what happened is legit, right? If you take your time to walk to the door as a skeptic, why would I not think someone closed the door? You took your sweet time to walk over there, so the guy who slammed the door has enough time to bail, right? Like I think that's what kills a lot of the credibility of a lot of these investigators, is they think as ghost enthusiasts and not as skeptics,
Yeah,
right?
I
Think
think
of like debunk what you just saw. Be like, you know what? Something crazy just happened. Is there a logical explanation to this? Let me show you that there's no like I didn't manipulate this. I don't have people manipulating it. Like let me show you that this is all legit. And maybe it is legit, but there's a logical explanation. Maybe it was just like the fucking wind. Maybe it was like let me show you that what just happened is legit.
picture.
Let me prove
Right?
myself.
We do have a whole for people watching. We do have a whole ass podcast where we talked about this the whole time. So if you want, I would check that podcast out because we went
Yeah.
like in depth in it. We were gonna start our own hunting crew too, ghost hunting crew.
Was that pre or post Rona?
That was post.
Okay.
Post.
I
Yeah.
still want to do
So,
it though.
so 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 go check that one out if you
Yeah.
are still watching.
So, alright, Yuli, when we go, you better not fucking run.
Halloween's canceled though, so we can't. Sorry.
What are you talking about? You think they ain't the Jabberwockies, dude? The hauntings happen year round, not just in October. What do you think? What do you think these ghosts are? The Jabberwockies? No,
And then
bro.
if we do, we gotta go in prime time, dude. Go during October. That's prime time season.
You think the fucking ghosts are like, alright, guys, it's that time of year. Tis the season, my boys. Let's fucking do this.
I
That's
think
when
Turn
like
up.
it's like Halloween Town. Their power gets stronger during that time.
They're like, alright, dude. They're all at like fucking ghost EDM, ghost EDC and shit. They're like, right, the season's starting. Let's do this.
if you guys want to check the podcast, I believe it was number 25, titled "We Beefin." I believe it was that one.
Dude, I'm just like, the more I watch these videos, the more like holes I'm poking at some of these investigators, dude. Just seems kind of bullshit to me. And I want to believe. I want to be a believer. I just have beef with the way that the paranormal investigators uh, are conducting their research
No, the
or
hole
lack thereof.
puncher.
Bro, it's just like if you're gonna do it, then fucking do it.
Call him the One Punch Man.
Look, if like imagine MythBusters was like, all right, let's bust these myths, but then half-ass the fucking like math to do it. No, dude, you go all in. Right? If you're gonna be if your career is gonna be paranormal investigating, then you gotta have some cojones, and like if something, you can't be like scared, you can't run away, you gotta actually confront it if that is what you're doing. See, like us, we're not paranormal investigators. If we get freaked out, we'll be like, you know what, we freaked out, it is what it is, but this isn't our chamba. If it is your chamba, why would you run away? The
True.
whole point is for you to find that evidence. Why you running?
It's like
That's my beef with them. That's my beef with them.
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, no, I've always had beef with like paranormal like shows, because it's like the same thing over and over, just different people partaking. Um, yeah, like you said, like door slam and they're like, "Oh shit, we gotta run. We gotta not do our job."
Have a blast.
And it's like, show us a sign of your presence, and then I think it said yes, right? Like, no, what do you mean? Like, how do you know this isn't a fucking like? It's like one of the pipes in the house. How do you know it's not the house settling?
Yeah,
What if it's just a fucking neighbor hanging up a fucking picture or hammering a nail next door?
big
These are
truth.
the things that I'm like, no, 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 don't give me a sign of your presence, bro. Like, say your name, dude. Show yourself, man. I want to see you.
Prove
Don't knock.
yourself.
Say something. Right
Yeah.
now, if I hear, then I'll be like, all right, cool. That's what I wanted.
Later.
Later, okay, you got it. But don't give me, and I'll be like, who's there? Right? Don't give me knock knock who, dude, and then just go boo hoo. Like
Knock it.
no,
Knock. Homes.
no, no, no. Tell, okay, show me, show yourself. Right? Throw something, move something. Like give me solid evidence. Don't just fucking knock. That's the worst. Because I'm like, how do I know there isn't someone at a frame just going?
Yeah, definitely. I think. Yeah, I think this is a good spot to end it. If you're a ghost, if you want to show your sign of, if you want to show a sign of your presence, make sure to hit up our homie Noe at no soul double underscore. If you
Give me a
are,
follow, like,
if you
show
are,
me that it's real.
if you're a non-ghost, non-demon, and you just want to chill, you can hit me or Yuli up at JZ Prods or King underscore Yuli.
I don't want to take. I don't want you to think that I want to take up the paranormal market.
Oh
Like
no!
if they want
He's
to
being
subscribe as well,
haunted right now,
follow,
dude.
they
Wait,
they, why not?
the
I'm pretty sure this house is haunted. I
the
don't know if you've noticed that I'm usually going like this because I we think that this house is haunted.
bro, the ghost just asserted his dominance, his or her or theirs dominance, because everything that you said you cut out, like your internet lagged.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Wait, okay. I was gonna say that I think there is I think that this house is haunted. I don't know if you've noticed how many times I actually like look behind me
Yeah.
because we think we as a family think that there is something here.
Uh huh.
So I usually feel like there's someone behind me and I'm always looking back.
Before there actually is, stop.
I always feel like there's
So
someone
I don't know.
watching
You can look
me.
back. You can look back at all the podcasts, and at some point I always look back.
Gotta make a compilation. Someone out there will.
Oh, dude, it'll probably be at the very least at this point like a 5 minutes probably. Let me just go like always looking back because it always feels like someone's behind me. I haven't seen anything though. So
Good. Keep it that way.
wait,
That's
hey, look, if in one of these podcasts you see someone behind me, dude, that's views, bro.
oof.
That's me
That's
dipping.
views. I'm willing to do my part. You?
I'm dipping, dude. Sorry.
All
No,
right.
no, no. Dude, if you die in that room, you'll be the first person haunting that room, dude. Think about it.
And with that, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye. Ooh, swiggity
Think about it, man.
swoogity, I'm coming for that booty.
Look, if if I don't know if you get to choose if you die, you get to choose whether or not you get to be a ghost, right? But like I think I'd be like, you know what? Let me be a ghost for a little bit.
You gotta pay the subscription.
Like, do you think there's like prerequisites to being a ghost?
Ghostly fans.
But it's like, no, you got to be murdered in order to be a ghost. I'd be like, man, can I just die?
Like you gotta go through some fucked up shit.
Why? Why can't I just like die due to natural causes?
Already
And be like, you know what?
Ooh.
You know what? Let me just chill. Let me just chill my pad a little bit. But now, now I can just kind of like, do my own thing. You know? Why can't I be a friendly ghost? Why can't I be like Casper?
Was he really friendly?
I
He
don't
was
know. I never
getting them
watched.
bitches though, dude. He had Wendy all up in his.
Was that a female ghost?
No, that was the human.
Oh wow. Oh,
Wendelin.
what kind of sexuality would that be called?
Um, Ghost.
Parasexuality?
Ooh. Oh, what does that mean?
Super sexuality? Like
Ghost.
supernatural?
Oh no, they're just called your boo.
Boosexual.
Oh wow.
And
Your boo?
like that, I'm out. I gotta pee.
Yep.
Bye.
And with that, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye.